welcome to another edition of the GK Woga Insider along with Nastia Liukin. I'm Ray Cannaveri. What an episode we have for you. Lots to talk about. First off, you went to Moscow in November and you brought back some video footage, and you're all going to get an opportunity to see Nastia there. It's really cool. I can't wait to see this. I can't wait for you to see it.
Yes, I did go to Moscow and I had so much fun. I was able to visit my family and friends and get a little training in time also. And, you know, most importantly, I was able to visit my great-grandparents and my grandparents and just kind of go around the city a little bit too.
Also, in mid-January, there was a video production company here at the WOGA Gym in Plano, and they were doing another piece for AT&T's Blue Room. Some of you may have seen the first one that Nastia did with Deion Sanders. I really like that one where they went out to your house. But they were back here again getting some training tips from you, following you around at the mall and watching your workout and all that. I know it was exhausting, but it was pretty fun too, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Doing things like that is always fun, you know, and kind of gets you off your normal training schedule, but at the same time you're still doing a lot of training. And yes, they followed me kind of everywhere, but it was a lot of fun. And you know, like I said, it was tiring doing 2 full days of filming, but things like that is always really fun to do. And then,
well, I was going to mention the WOGA Classic, but before that, we're going to give you a behind-the-scenes look in there, because I brought my camera out and got a chance to watch them filming you, so you'll get to see that. But you were going to remind me, and I almost forgot completely about the WOGA Classic.
Yeah, the WOGA Classic is coming up in a few weeks, February 2nd and 3rd, and you know, we're really excited for that. We're going to have a bunch of great international gymnasts competing.
Well, what I really want to do is start out with the film from Moscow. So you're going to narrate this, and everyone's going to get a chance to see Nastia there. So here we go. So here we go, Nastia. Talk about this. Obviously, everyone knows where this is.
Yes, this is the famous Red Square, and you know, I'm just kind of walking around enjoying the city, because I don't really get to go back that often.
There you are. That's still in the square, right?
Yeah.
Really cool buildings there. That's what I noticed. I guess that's like anywhere you go outside the U.S., that place that's been around for a long time. Now, here's one of your favorite places, shopping, I'm sure. And what I'm amazed at, this looks like an American mall. Yes, this is one of the most famous malls, and it's actually right in the Red Square. And it's a 3-story mall, and you know, it's a really cool place. And this was kind of right before Christmas time, so they really get into their decorations. We're going to have another shot. Here it is. You're shopping again. This looks almost like a flea market or something like that, where there are a lot of vendors. Yeah, I look like a tourist here, and it's kind of funny because, you know, when I'm in Russia, there's not much time for this kind of stuff, but it was fun just to go out there and, you know, be on that kind of side of what a real tourist would be looking for. This guy's going to try and talk you into buying something here, isn't he? It's coming up here in a second. I think it's this guy. Maybe not.
Yeah, he kind of asked me to come look at his stuff, and I just, you know, politely tell him thank you.
Well, here you are. I mean, you can never get away from training, can you?
No, I can't. And you know, it was funny because my grandpa runs a lot, so it was just kind of me and him running. And let me tell you, it was really slippery, and I almost fell a few times, but it was fun. That's the kind of training where I'd like to be watching you do that from inside. Now, this is one of my favorite parts of the video that you got. It's really just, I guess, you going down a street in Moscow with a camera, right? Yeah, this was actually just in the back seat of our car, and you know, we're just on our way back from the center and going back to my grandparents' house. And you know, I just thought it'd be really cool to actually, you know, give you a look of what it's like through the city on the roads. One thing I like about this is, for most of us, we'll never get to Russia, so to have an opportunity to see what it's like again, it could be America somewhere, except for maybe the lettering on the buildings. That looks a little bit different, but other than that, it could be anywhere. Yeah, and it really starts to remind me of New York City a lot, just because it's so huge and, you know, such a big city. Appreciate you sharing all this. It's really neat. Coming up February the 2nd and 3rd, it's the WOGA Classic at the Frisco Convention Center, of course, in Frisco, Texas. To find out more about this, we go to Nastia, who has a special guest. Thanks, Ray. I'm here with my dad, Valerian. He's going to talk to us a little bit about the WOGA Classic competition coming up February 2nd and 3rd at the Frisco Convention Center in Frisco, Texas. 2008 is going to be a big year with the Olympic Games coming up. Do you think we'll have any Olympic contenders?
Well, we sure hope so. It's going to be a very interesting competition. There is some of the European gymnasts will come, and normally the world champions are coming to this competition all the time. So we really expect them to be here in Plano.
And this is the second year that we're having it at the Frisco Convention Center. What is the advantage about this?
Well, the facility is actually very, very big, and that's allow us to run event very smoothly, and we actually do a lot of different levels at the same time, so it's very comfortable. It's a very beautiful facility in Frisco.
Thanks. Back to you, Ray.
Thanks, Nastia. Let's just check out a few of the elite competitors at the 2008 WOGA Classic. As I mentioned earlier, there was a video production company here at the WOGA Gym in Plano, and they were filming a segment for AT&TBlueRoom.com/TeamUSA. It will appear sometime in the early spring. You'll get to see it. But Nastia, you had cameras following you around for 2 days. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, it was a little bit weird, just, having them follow me everywhere from shopping to going to dinner, and, the
Did they pick up the bill on the shopping?
No.
Okay.
But, it's a little, I guess it was weird just because people that don't know who you are or what you're doing, you kind of get those strange looks sometimes, but at the same time, it was a lot of fun doing it.
Just to give you a little taste of what happened, I brought the camera out and filmed what they were filming. So here's a sneak peek. There's a little hum in it, no big thing, but here, take a look.
The key to the rope climb is to try to go as fast as you can and keep your legs as tight as possible.
Great, and then this will go really fast.
Okay.
Great.
So I'm gonna try with this on.
Well, before you do it,
Oh, okay.
I just want to have one closing line. So, give a message to someone who tries and can't get all the way to the top.
Okay.
I mean, that's okay, right? Stick with it, and you're gonna start
Yeah.
noticing a big difference. And it's shoulders and arms, right? You can just mix it up, however.
Hi, I'm Nastia Liukin, and I'm a gymnast training for the 2008 Olympic Games in Beijing, China. Here's a little tip for you.
Awesome. One for safety.
Yeah, can you do 5? Would that be okay? I think we could use 5 on that.
I'll give $100 to anyone else in this room who can do 1.
I know everybody's sitting here going, cool. Yeah. Whoa.
Well, Nastia, it's that time where we get to watch you work out a little bit, but as always, we like to comment on the leotard that you're wearing. This one's very cool. Tell us about it.
Yeah, this one's definitely my favorite one from the new Valentine's Day catalog.
What do you like about it? Is it, I like it because it's kind of shiny and has that little heart on it, but what makes it nice to wear for you?
GK is always really comfortable and probably the best leotard company out there, and not to mention that it is pretty cool Valentine's Day one.
Great. Well, let's see you work out in it. That's going to wrap up another edition of the GK WOGA Insider.
On the next episode, you'll see me attend my first class at SMU in Dallas.
Don't forget, coming up February the 2nd and 3rd, it's the WOGA Classic at the Frisco Convention Center in Frisco, Texas. For more information, go to woga.net. For Nastia Liukin, I'm Ray Canaveri. So long, everyone.
Bye.